Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over a piece of equipment that's slowly being phased out by these SF guys that are playing a heavy role in the YouTube community. So let's go ahead and dive right into that. Okay, so the piece of equipment I'm talking about is going to be a war belt or a battle belt, whatever you want to call it. Now I've stuck through YouTube through all the trends and all the LPVOs, and you need a red dot, you need an ACOG, you need this and this, and one thing that hasn't changed for me is a battle belt. Now, the first and foremost, for you guys that don't know what a battle belt is, or if you're just starting out, a battle belt's going to be something that you use. It's going to go on your waistline. It's going to carry extra magazines, ammunition, tools that are mission essential, along with medical and a couple general purpose pouches, whatever you might need. So we'll go ahead and I'll throw my belt on. We'll go ahead and go over. All right, so this is going to be my battle belt or war belt setup. Now, this is going to be the reasons why segment. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at a whiteboard to keep me on track. Extra ammunition, guys. Now, if you've been on YouTube long enough, you've been following the trends. A lot of these guys are moving towards slick carriers or only carrying 3 mags on their plate carriers, chest rigs, such and such, and I think that's a bunch of malarkey. Most of those guys have been prior SF, and they're used to having recon units, air support, fire teams, and everything else that goes into a mission to execute it. Us as concerned citizens, we're not going to have that luxury. We're going to have 3 or 4 of our buddies, or it might just be us. So that's why extra ammunition on hand is going to be very, very crucial. Your war belt or battle belt can practically, if it fits your waistline, you can put as many magazines as you want up here. Now, with mine, I've got 2 30-round magazines here, along with another 30-round magazine here, which gives me a total of, I think, 90 rounds, and 1 in my gun, which I think gives me 120. All right, another reason is going to be practicality. Now, let's say you don't want to go full in with the chest rig, because when I was starting out, I was very hesitant on buying a chest rig. I was plate carrier, nothing. That's all I wanted was a plate carrier. And I took a step back and I started realizing, well, chest rig does have its benefits. And that's why I'm trying to get to you guys. A belt setup does have its benefits. And I think it outweighs the benefits of a chest rig. Now, a chest rig is still a vital piece of equipment. And I run my chest rig more than I run my plate carrier. That's what I'm trying to relay to you guys. Now, if you see me looking down, I don't know if I said this before, but I am looking at my whiteboard. Belt setup's going to be very customizable. Like my chest rig I mentioned before, it had fixed pouches and it's not customizable at all. What I have is what I'm stuck with. A belt setup is nothing but a bunch of MOLLE. I can throw on whatever pouches I want, however many extra magazines I want, along with an IFAK, a dump pouch, a grenade pouch. For all the little things that you might need, a belt setup is going to be able to get that. And if you don't want it on your plate carrier, if you have a bunch of stuff on your plate carrier, you just need that little bit of more room to be able to accept gear. Belt setup is going to be the way to go. Whether you're training at the range or patrolling your property line in an SHTF event, a battle belt setup or a war belt setup is going to be a great middle ground starting out. That's not going to overload yourself with a bunch of gear. It's only going to carry the essentials that you need to get the job done. All right, now if you're just starting out with prepping, or if you're a hobbyist of the firearms, a belt setup is going to be generally more affordable than your plate carriers or your chest rig setups. When I first started out prepping, I'll tell you what I did. I went to the military surplus store and I bought every single pouch I could and every vest I could, and even the old flak jackets and everything else. And if I could go back in the years and count up all the stuff that I've spent, I could honestly probably build out a whole plate carrier setup, a nice one. So what I'm trying to get to you guys is a belt setup is probably going to be the best bet starting out. You're going to have to be able to carry your extra magazines, your handgun, medical, flashlight, all the things you need. And it's probably generally going to be a little bit more cheaper than a whole plate carrier setup. Now, once you do have enough money, I highly do recommend getting a plate carrier. Now, when you do get a plate carrier, you can throw your plate carrier on and you have an extra set of gear and equipment on you. So I hope you learned a little bit in this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more and hit that follow.